You're most welcome to my YouTube laboratory. My name is Daudi Alaba, and it has been quite long that I've not been posting video about this particular farm. Today that tragedy happened with us in the farm here last night, so I'm going to be showing to you exactly what has happened. So stick around to the end so that you get to know piece of what happened over here. Start by disinfecting our legs. Here, this is our foot bath. So this is our small gate. We are going to open here. You can clearly see that our birds have already grown. You can see the birds, their feather and their color is changing. Actually, it kept us wondering which color of the birds they were when they were still younger, because they were developing only white feathers. And when I told my people here that they are going to be brown chicken, they did not believe. So now there is now a clear sign that they are brown chicken. You can see the white color is now changing to white, and to some extent there are some of them, especially this one, you can observe it doesn't have any sign of changing. And those white ones which we shall find there, they are going to be the cocks. They are not going to be the female chicken, but they are going to be the cocks. And those ones we shall just raise them for, if you can choose, we can eat them or we sell them off. And mostly people buy them for crossbreeding. So this is how far the chicken have grown, and we are only remaining with only 3 days for brooding to get finished. And I can observe we have our drinker. The feeder is here. We have just put feed onto the feeders. This is just the bottom of the bigger feeder, which is used for adult chickens. But since they are still young birds, we decided to remove the top, and then we just left the bottom of the feeder. And this is some kind of improvisation. Instead of buying very many pan feeders, we have just decided to use this one, and they also work. And you can observe that this had been our charcoal stove that we had been using for brooding. You can observe it here. The chicken are chilling on it. They are flying. They like it when they are upper side of it. So there is no any charcoal or heat source which is being put here. It means literally the brooding is literally getting finished. We are finishing with our brooding. And I was telling you that tragedy happened here last night. It's something that we did not expect, and it has really cost us so much. Yesterday was another new day for us. I don't know how, but it was serious rain. There was serious rain here with a very serious wind. Now what happened was the wind, which was blown. You can see that our brooder room is still having tarpaulins all over the sides. You can see all over around their tarpaulins. And this side was fair, but when it came to this other side here was where the problem was. The wind started to blow from this direction, and it tore all our tarpaulins which we put here. There was literally nothing here. It was just blowing everything around, and then at the end of the day, it even started to blow the chicken. I have 3 boys who are so far working here right now with the brooding. And these boys, when they came inside there, finding that everything was just becoming so chaotic, the tarpaulin was getting torn every side. And then that way they just stood here around here, and still the wind was still blowing them around. And then what they did not realize was birds were piling around. They piled themselves there because they were very startled, they were scared. They ran around, they piled them there. And they didn't actually think of them dying because of piling. They were focusing so much that there must be no air coming inside from this side here, or rain, because the wind was coming directly inside with rain. So they were trying to protect it here as tragedy was happening the other side. So as a result, let us come outside and then I show you what happened. We are outside here. And then you can observe here, there is serious mess. I lost birds. I lost 21 birds. Just yesterday, just one day. I remember sharing with you about my brooding nature in this particular farm here. I started brooding. The first day I lose only 5 birds. The second day I lose about 7 of them, because of the weaknesses, and there was nothing bad apart from that point. It means we lost total of 12 birds from the time of brooding till yesterday. Everything was just literally very difficult for us to judge, and we had no option but to forgive ourselves. And because now it was something that actually we did not expect. The birds didn't die because of water or because of the air, but they died because they were piling. You see, when birds pile, normally they suffocate. that suffocating can even lose very many birds that you may not expect. We are trying to actually get cancelled by ourselves for the incidents that we had been going through, but still the pain has just refused to go. The pain is really so much. Now losing just birds that way, if you calculate how much one bird would bring for you when they start to lay, it is something which is very, very painful. Anyway, that is what at times is called very risk is something that actually you can sometimes know, but it happens when you even keep seeing it. So it happened. We have nothing to do. They have already died, and then we still have the birds here. I remember telling you that we received 2,040 birds, and total, so far now we have already lost 33. It means we have really lost so much. And it was only if it was not because of the tragedy yesterday, I was not expecting mortality to reach up to this extent. So this is what happened here yesterday. Now, my advice to you in case of anything of that nature, you see the way I put my tarpaulin, it is not the exact way it is supposed to be put. It is supposed to be put outside. But now, because this is still brooding period, I was going to change them the other side when brooding is finished. So now I did not know that it was going to rain up to that extent. It had been raining here. What we are always doing here is to increase our perfections. If you remember, during my brooding period, this is my third time of brooding. I started with 500 birds in my first farm, very far from here. And then I lose a lot more. And on the second brooding, I lose less. And this time around, I was thinking that I have already controlled everything. That's why I kept telling you that I just lost it all for the first 2 days. That is final. Until the 20th day, that I lose 20 birds just one day. It is very, very painful. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Daudi Alaba. If it is your first time watching us, don't forget to subscribe to this channel.